The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a back.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, on.
Smith on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
On the ball.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So the attention shifting back to Washington's offense. And on August 20th, the attention shifted to Adrian Peterson because they signed him. He's going to be a Redskin. How does he mix into the backfield?
That's what Washington is eager to find out. Remember, they drafted Darius Geis. He's gone for the season. Samaje Perine, who they expected to get some carries, he's hurt an ankle and is going to miss some reps. So they're going to bring in Adrian Peterson to see if he still has some juice. And if so, they'll make sure he touches the ball. But remember, Rob Kelly's still there. Chris Thompson is still there. We'll find out if Adrian Peterson is going to make this team.
On the carry is Kelly. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, 45 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes Philly's offense. You know, Charles, the Eagles, they've kind of gone from having one of the most enviable quarterback positions in the league to a couple question marks here because you got Carson Wentz still recovering from the knee injury. Nick Foles with a shoulder injury now.
And the thing that they've got going for them, even though it's a little bit unsettled right now, is that it's not as bad as maybe it appears. Carson Wentz has now been cleared for 11-on-11 work. They're hoping contact will come sooner rather than later. The injury to Nick Foles, believed to be serious at first, not so serious now. They think that he'll be ready for the opener. And Nate Sudfeld, their number 3 quarterback, after 2 weeks at the NFL preseason schedule, leads the league in passing. So maybe it's not quite.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, Greg.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Smith. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go, 15.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a run. And he coughed it up, and the Redskins scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us, looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
You got 50.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, here's Smith. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson from 19 yards away. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Double.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Hey, on.
Here's Smith now on second down. He's got a man complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 85 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last 2 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins' Minnesota Vikings.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
Well, I think the Dallas...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Wentz to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Ioannidis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Ioannidis. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Now it's Crowder. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Regular. Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Smith. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
This 5-2. Black, come on.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze too. NFC, the 4 divisions. Who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. And the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year. Atlanta, New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
In the North, can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new quarterback. The Packers will challenge in a big way, but keep an eye on Detroit as well.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Well, at this